First of all, always if you talk about hook or inside arm wrestling, first thing we have to remember is if your opponent don't want to go inside, you have to get inside.
Yeah.
That's the main thing in inside arm wrestling. You have to get inside, you have to get in a hook. And to get in a hook you need a strong hand, strong supination, and mostly strong wrist flexion.
Yeah.
Ability to curl, to get inside. It's a different story when your opponent goes inside. And
yeah, then we don't need the strap.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like booms. Then all you have to think about is, are you under or over? So this is big advantage if you're some are defensive style pullers. Some will like this one, you know, but some want to get here.
Yeah. I'm not inside arm wrestler, but I still do pull inside when it's necessary, and sometimes I go inside directly when I don't feel comfortable for top roll, and it's not too often.
Yeah.
Main thing about every sport, and same in arm wrestling and same in hook, it's again physics, it's biomechanics. In a hook, it's very important if you want to get your advantage inside is with your wrist curl, with your rotation, get your opponent's arm here on your forearm. So it's big difference. If with your wrist curl and rotation, I can put my Raimond's this place against my palm here. So it's physics. That's your leverage. How long is here? That's my leverage, how long is here. So I need to use much less force to do the same thing.
Movement, yeah.
So in a hook, it's really important if you are able with your hand, with your rotation, with rotation here, put your opponent on your forearm. So I'm pulling and pressing and pulling back, but it's all with this position. So basically you are
trying to get
here. Yeah, you are pressing with your palm against my
wrist. Yeah. So I'm going here, and I need to use much more force.
It's disadvantage for you. Yeah. Of course, if you are 3 times stronger, you don't care. But if you are more or less an even strength,
then I'm losing position. You're winning position. You're staying closer.
Yeah.
Winning rotation. So everyone thinks that in hook all we need is supination, but we need that pronation. We need that pronation. So usually if we are both going in hook, the guy who has better rotation will stay on top. Better pronation.
So we can see this position. We can go both inside and you can rotate here or I can rotate here. Yeah. So it's a big difference. Yeah. So hook or inside arm wrestling is not only about some biceps or side press, it's about position here. So you try to put with your wrist, with your rotation, opponent in worst position possible for him, and only then you go with your back or with your side or position you use here.
Yeah.
Second thing, when I talk about hook, it's first was this physics, basic physics, understanding of physics in every sport. Second is movement where you fight. It's again first, yes, you get as deep as possible wrist curl, you get this rotation, and know its way that you will go more to side. So you're fighting for this position to this right or left. Yeah. And second is really important, sometimes even more important, that you are fighting for position
here,
center position in this direction. Again, if you are here and you are able to curl or pull or curl around your opponent and get your opponent over the center, you need to use much less strength to do the damage when you go to side press.
It's much harder if you're staying in the center and you're losing these positions. Yeah. So and here comes 2 styles. Either you're pulling more with the bicep, like going here, or you're pulling more with the tricep, going to the side. Basically going with the shoulder forward. But
to get till this tricep position for beginning, still you need this pulling or rotation movement to get your opponent under you, so you're winning the center position. We can look a lot of videos from world's best inside arm wrestlers, especially East Europeans, Kazakhs, Russians. A lot of they are so strong in this position that they are almost always getting their opponent under them. So they get to this position.
Yeah.
They have
Kazakhs are very good at this tricep, and they're not going with tricep press, they're going with the hook.
Yeah,
like
so,
this.
so they're putting their shoulder behind and they are winning the center, so you are already in this defensive holding position.
Yeah. And they're very good at it. Like most of the guys, like Meshgan, he gets in this position if he wants to get it, if he's not exhausted, because you need a lot of rotation and like strength for your forearm. He's not using that much of flexion.
Yeah.
Especially this triceps style. It uses more straight wrist and supination shoulder. And if you're going classic biceps, that's more wrist curl with biceps.
For beginner arm wrestlers, I usually not start to teach hook directly. I start with top roll because hook is more like injury.
More chances to get injured. Because more stress on tendons and
it's more stress on your inside elbow, but it's very effective and strong way to win in arm wrestling. And if you feel directly naturally as an inside arm wrestler and your arm goes directly inside and you get to this position, that's a good way to work on your strengths. But one more thing with hook, always people misunderstood that. They try, okay, you have weak hand, weak wrist, so you will go inside, you will pull inside.
You need super strong.
What I said in the beginning of this video, to be a world-class inside arm wrestler, you have to get inside. That's a saying. All good inside arm wrestlers, we can Rustam Babayev or Sam Zaluyev or Meshgan. There are few who can fight without wrist, like Todd Hutchings, but still he's better when he gets inside. So. Same John Brezeng for all those years, they all are able, if they want, they all are able to get inside. Against those who are trying to top roll, they are so strong, so good with this hand control, with all this control here, that they are able to curl you in, and to get you this position where they start to work from.
When someone is trying to top roll you and you want to get in hook, so what you should be doing?
If you want to get inside, first of all, if you think you are much stronger and you don't care, of course you can just hold here and just curl. But what lot of arm wrestlers do, if you know that it's like strengths are more or less even, don't allow your opponent to put much pressure before start already on your fingers and hand, where you feel already that you are already stretched almost like out and you are holding on your fingertips.
In hook, rotation point is to the small finger. Most of the times it's here. So you want to have a little bit of free space here. You want to hold.
You still can put your fingers and feel some contact here, but not like you already holding on your fingertips.
It will stretch it out.
Otherwise, you are. So what I would suggest, or what I would do, I would hold my fingers here. It depends on opponent and what he's doing.
He's going here. If he can, if he cannot.
Try to find the smallest place in an arm, in a hand. So if you want to go inside with wrist curl and supination, find the smallest place here. Put your hand, put your thumb here. Feel some contact.
So I'm adding here, but it's much harder for me to get up here now.
And don't allow your opponent already to
load up.
Don't allow if he's loading up.
Just let go.
Good referee will put back in the center. So we need a center position. If you want to load up, I'm not allowing you. And in the start position,
get that flexion supination. All you need to do is not allow your opponent to get here, get you out of this position. But it's much harder than in theory. So most of the times it will be strap. In strap, for hook arm wrestlers versus top roll arm wrestlers, it's easier.
For main part of arm wrestlers, to get inside and strap should be easier. But there are few arm wrestlers who are so good with top roll, especially in the
strap.
strap.
Of course, it's always if you're strong enough. But let's put on a strap. If I'm not attacking with my wrist, that's when I'm losing it. I need to hold my wrist strong, and I cannot go with my side pressure forward when my wrist is staying here. So it usually ends like this. So in a strap, you want to hold here straight and carve in with supination and then flexion. That's what what I feel like works better for me to get in hook. In strapping, again, it's much easier than without the strap.
Yeah. Start in arm wrestling, same as top roll, same in hook. Usually we don't think directly to get to the pin. It's good that you can flash your opponent, but the movement starts to get in a position.
Yeah.
If we start in position, first of all, if you want to get inside, you think to get your position where you want to be. So you want to get it's ready, go, and you get to this position.
Yeah.
Then you from this position, or you directly try to rotate, get in a better position, and only then you go for a finish when you get in your position.
And guys are rushing this, they want to get that pin.
Yeah.
That's when they're losing their wrist.
If you are very good coordinated, you know your strengths, you know your style, and you know what you're doing. Of course, you can go directly for a pin inside. It's great. Yeah. It's great. But in the workouts, in trainings, in practice, and for beginning, usually get in a position, secure that position. Make it better with fighting for center, make it better for rotation, curl wrist deeper inside, and only then go for pin. Yeah. When you are already in a good position for secure. And if you're losing, you are getting in your best position and you are losing, just get stronger. You have to get stronger. Yeah, that's the thing. If you get in your best position and you can't win out of this position, you have to be stronger.
Yeah, you're just weaker. Arm wrestling comes down to in theory we can do a lot of things, but it comes down, are you strong enough in this position versus your opponent? So, but again, like if you feel that you cannot hold your opponent when you're trying to hook him, don't try to hold him. Get the strap. In strap, it's much easier, but you still need to practice in strap to get in that hook. Because Janis, you're very good in strap too as a top roller. You don't have problem with it. Yeah. Without or
So as a top roller, for me it's no big difference. I can fight against arm wrestlers who go inside. Without strap, I can fight
but it's much easier if someone has weak hand to beat them. Boom. Without the strap. Then
what's the difference strap and without strap? It's like doing deadlift with
the straps.
With the straps. So your arms are together.
Yeah, you don't have to.
And in straps you don't have so much pressure on fingers, but still your rotation, your wrist is still having actually the same amount of pressure. But maybe it's a little bit less on fingers already.
Sometimes the strap will put on, and it's for top rollers it's hard to go up, or for hook it's hard to go over. So when adding the strap, just make sure you get position what you want. Don't just stand there and let opponent do what he wants. Everyone wants to gain a little advantage in the strap, like Janis did already.